seemed to have caught the rare juvenile Homo sapien. The mighty hunter was tracking Vienna sausages, a delicacy for the animal kingdom's most dangerous predator.
Welcome back to Fail Center, Animal Kingdom Edition.
Bless you. The only episode written by a chimpanzee on a typewriter. Okay, are you doing all right? You're itching yourself a lot.
Yeah, it's yet another animal allergy. My skin gets irritated by the presence of snakes.
Oh, the executive producers are on set?
They slithered on set a few minutes ago.
Next up, we're swinging back into the human realm for this week's Lowlights.
Now, if only we could stay there. Our first lowlight is this tennis champion with a clever way to get back at her coach.
And Pee Wee hockey star Ryan Betsky puts the goal in goalie.
This girl got fed up with her male teammates. She said, "Get your head in the game."
And in the Senior Football League, Sonny Stillman stumbled right into his personal end zone.
And finally, this baby batter knocked the ball and his dad right out of the park.
And that wraps up the lowlights of the week.
I'm glad you enjoyed that, Hal. Next on the docket is world record correspondent Paula Pinnacle. I hope you've got some animal-free records to show us, Paula.
Sorry to disappoint, Sydney, but this world record came straight out of Ringling Brothers, Barkam and Bailey. Okay, let's count them. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10! Congratulations. Sir, you've just won the world record for the most fully grown Great Danes stuffed into a PT Cruiser. If he'd only done this sooner, he might have saved the cruiser from extinction. A lot of people thought it looked like a hearse. That's all for me, Hal and Sydney. Now I'm off to see how many puka shell necklaces one man named Zach could shove up his nose. Because of course it's a man named Zach.
Thank you, Paula, for that awe-inspiring world record. Alfred, I think I need another hit. How are you getting even slower?
Okay, people, we're down to our Division 3 matchup.
One of these two lucky competitors will join their contemporaries in the final Fail 4.
Could the winner be this bovine bully? Move over, kid, or that cow's gonna have some beef with you.
Or could this avian anti-hero steal the show? This pickpocketing peacock soul is not as beautiful as his picturesque plumage.
And the winner is Bovine Bully!
Congratulations! I'd say don't have a cow, but I'm pretty sure you already did.
When we come back, we'll reveal the last competitor in our final Fail 4 matchup.
And we'll induct some ancient antics into the esteemed Hall of Lame.
Has anyone seen the Burmese python? Observe the mighty squirrel as it closes in on its prey. The gray squirrel will scale incredible heights in order to capture the elusive bird feeder. Not only that, the gray squirrel has near-gravity-defying gliding skills. But unfortunately, the gray squirrel will have to try again another day.
Welcome back to Fail Center, Animal Kingdom Edition.
The episode where I finally get to live out my dream as a David Attenborough impersonator.
Oh, come on, you can't do British.
Hey, how do you know? How do you even know that?
Even the crew thought that was bad, and they're animals.
Very touchy. They must really like David Attenborough.
Of course they do. He made them all famous.
Speaking of which, it's time to make one more challenger famous. We're down to our Division 4 matchup.
One of these two competitors will take the last spot in the final Fail 4.
Will it be Mad for the Moving Walkway? Mom said they were going to Disneyland, so he thought this was their first ride.
Or could One Ring Circus knock out the competition? This dog always makes sure her performances are a solo act.
And the winner going to the final Fail 4 is Mad for the Moving Walkway.
Guys, kid, you know how to make layovers fun.
Now, let's travel back to yesteryear for Sydney. Sydney, what's wrong with you? We have a show to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just a little sleepy now.
You've had too much allergy medicine, haven't you?
Oh, look, I'm not sneezing or itchy anymore, am I? That's a win-win.
Alfred, give me the emergency air horn. But there's no time. The show must go on. Now put your hands, paws, and claws together for this week's inductees into the Hall of Lame.
First up, we have Velma Winkelstein showing off her legendary ground pound gutter ball. Who needs a strike or a spare when you're playing the style game?
This tangled twosome stole our hearts when this goat caught her horse friend by the tail. Unfortunately, it seems more like the horse caught the goat.
Next in the Hall of Lame, we have this cheerleader who shows why she wasn't allowed to be part of the pyramid.
And finally, this whale watcher learned that when whale watching, you will get wet.
Congratulations to this week's inductees to the Hall of Lame. You lamed so hard it will last forever.
And now, it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for.
Here are the contenders for the final Fail 4.
Will ducking around cause their competitors to stumble?
Or will Bovine Bully move to the top?
Could Mad for the Moving Walkway walk all over everyone else?
Or could Bad Animal bowl over the competition?
And the winner is Mad for the Moving Walkway!
You traveled right out of the airport and straight into our heart.
Well, that's it for this week's episode of Fail Center Animal Kingdom Edition.
Time for Sydney to go bye-bye.
And time for the crew to clean up all the poo-poo they've left on the floor. All right, I'm sorry, guys. It's just starting to smell. All right, I'll clean it up.
Keep failing, America.
Everyone likes to bring something back from their vacation.
For some, it's photographs. Others, a souvenir.
And for these two, it's a hospital bill.
Welcome to Fail Center, Letting Loose Edition. I'm Sydney Heller.
And I'm Hal Rudnick.
Hey, how's it hanging out? You chillin'? I'm chillin'. I'm like a super chillin'.
Okay.
What, you don't believe me? You think I'm just trying to convey the outward appearance of relaxation without actually relaxing?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. You're not really validating my obvious desire to be viewed as laid back and easygoing, but like, whatever, it's all gravy, baby.
Okay, then, should we start the show?
Ah, yeah, sure. Let's kick things off with the buzz. I said the buzz. Seriously? We rehearsed this. You're supposed to cue the buzz sound effect when I say, okay, sure.
Are you all right?
Me? Yeah. Totally cool as a cucumber. Let's jump into the buzz.
This guy really puts the spill in taking a spill.
Is there any better nap than one taken in the quiet, calming embrace of a loved one?
If you mount the Christmas cow on your first attempt, your meal is free. Ah, next year, Linda.
This game tests reaction time, hand-eye coordination, and neck flexibility.
So I've been royally known to not know how to make food.
Hold up a second. What's that smell?
Yeah. Oh my god.
A new puppy can overwhelm your heart and your feet.
And that was today's edition of The Buzz. One of my favorite things to do is spend a day at the theme park.
Not me. I'm not much of an adrenaline junkie.
Really? Your Insta handle is Sid the Coaster Queen.
Huh. I see the resemblance, but I don't think that's me. I'm chill, remember?
You're wearing the same shirt.
Huh. What are the odds? I'm not sure if these are screams of excitement or fear. I think excitement. Maybe fear.
This is super impressive. But you make one mistake, and it's all anyone remembers.
If you're scared on a ride, it's okay to close your eyes. Even take a little nap. Although waking up might be a little scary.
The sledgehammer game is mostly a test of brute strength and just a little bit of intelligence. I gotta say, Sydney, some of those rides sure would get my heart rate up.
Not me. I never go above 40 beats per minute.
That sounds really low.
Yeah. Well, our first guest correspondent might crank that up a bit because it's time to introduce our resident hype man, Hype Trillion.
What have you got for us today, Mr. Trillions?
What it do, my failure fam? It's time to kick the tires and light the fires.
I prefer when temperatures remain at a cool 68 degrees. I'm a room temp gal.
I'm gonna start the segment. This atomic dog is about to go pooh, nuclear. Slow your roll, Poppenheimer. I haven't seen hand-to-paw combat like this since I accidentally gave John Wick's dog the stink eye.
3 different hot sauces, and I don't know.
Little man, you're getting ambushed. Whew, I wish somebody would try and photobomb me. I'd stick my foot so far up in there, just...
Sydney, are you ignoring Hype's totally lame videos? What the dillio?
Take a chill pill, Hal, or better yet, take the whole bottle.
Speaking of night-night, Grandpa sleeps a lot is at it again. Good thing the diaper fairy left you a double dose of diapers. Because me thinks that baby's alarm could be set to Dookie Blast O'Clock. That's disgusting.
Don't mind my Palo Alto. This is just to cover up the smell, calm our minds, and connect with the divine and spiritual realm. You know how I do.
Actually, I don't.
Oh ho! This final vid is my public service reminder that today is National Hug a Thug Day. That's right. Get out in them streets and hug a thug today. And if we can, get the cameraman, hey Rishi, zoom in. I'd like to represent my Hug Life tummy tattoo. Just go ahead and get
Oh,
this.
sorry, Trills. Like the great OC said, time's up.
Great work today, Hype. Remember to namaste. Chill in those streets, homie.
It's time now for our first Final Fail 4 matchup.
Throughout the episode, 8 fails will go head-to-head to compete for a spot in the Final Fail 4. Here's our first matchup.
Kakain mo daw?
The first contender is You Never Forget Your First Hibachi.
And their opponent adding fuel to the fryers. Stand back.
And the winner of our Division 1 matchup is You Never Forget Your First Hibachi.
Congratulations! We hope you come back in time for our Final Fail 4.
We need to take a quick break, but Fail Center will be back with plenty more fails, including our fantasy fail draft.
And I need to take my blood pressure medication.
You have high blood pressure?
Low blood pressure, because I'm so nonchalant. The doctors said I'm terminally chill.
And we'll figure out why Sydney is acting so very weird.
When Fail Center returns. If it even does. Whatevs.
Magkain ka na. Huwag mo sasarado yung pinto kasi gusto ni Ma. Hindi, yan. Nakakita ko.
Hey, look! Mom's wearing the salad dressing.
Did you just make a dad joke?
I think technically that was a mom joke.
Welcome back to Fail Center Letting Loose Edition. If something's making you feel uptight, we're here to help you let loose. How? What's something that makes you uptight?
I don't know. Oh, maybe the dentist. What about you?
Oh, nothing. I'm easy breezy. Well, except maybe loud eating, but other than that.
Great. First the dentist, now you.
One of the best ways to let loose is to throw a party.
But there are some potential party fails to watch out for. Let's check some out in our Fantasy Fail Draft Party Fail League.
My first pick is this camouflaged clubber who is doing anything but blend in. This is bad, but I'm into it.
For me, stage diving should be a group decision.
Oh man, this song is so good, I can't see straight.
This is like a kid with an ice cream, and it's just as slippery.
And the winner of today's Fantasy Fail Draft is... How?
Yay! I never win!
Oh, this can't be right. Here's your prize. What? I've won like 50 of these things. I've never gotten a prize.
Look, they don't pay me enough to know things.
Oh, a gold watch!
A gold watch? What? Yeah. Congrats, Hal.
Wow, Sydney, you really are chill. Now, if I were you, I'd be insanely jealous.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Let's see what time it is. Time for some game night fails. See what I did there?
Yes, very clever, Hal.
I made a joke utilizing my brand new and very expensive timepiece. It appears the hippos are hungry, but Lizzie isn't.
The fun of this game is the anticipation, but sometimes you just can't wait any longer.
When it comes to games of luck, you need to rely on a higher power.
Oh, how Jesus. Please.
You know, my favorite board game is chess.
You actually play chess?
Sure do.
Then what's the Sicilian?
Duh, that's a type of pizza. You're not gonna trick me, Sydney.
It's an opening with the black pieces. Did you just say chess because you wanted to appear smart?
Hey, would you ding dong at the time? It's time to introduce our next guest correspondent.
Okay, you don't have to do that every time, but yes, it's time to introduce Sally Poppins, the soccer mom.
Thank you, Phil Sender. Sorry if I look a little bit tired. I've been planning a birthday party for my daughter Kaylee and 200 of her closest friends.
Did you just say 200?
Oh, yes. When you do soccer, swimming, gymnastics, ballet, violin, Girl Scouts, computer science, and watercoloring, you sure do accumulate a lot of friends.
Did Kaylee ask to do all those activities, or are you trying to live vicariously through your daughter?
The second one. Yeah, definitely the second one. Anyway, I've been studying up on how to plan the perfect birthday, and during my research, I came across some party fails. With great partying comes great responsibility, and there's no greater responsibility than entertaining a child on their birthday. It's a parent's job to teach their children the importance of hard work and persistence. Also, you don't always get what you want. Part of growing up is to face your fears. Don't worry, girls. Gary has it under control. He better, or else he's gonna receive an angry call. Or 8. Young Davy clearly has a love for music. His parents should consider dance class for the camaraderie, fitness, and most importantly, balance. Well, that's all I have time for today. I have to get back to handwriting 200 invitations. Is it time-consuming? Yes. Is it repetitive? Yes. Do I now have arthritis? Yes.
Huh. Now, I thought Sally was going to turn it around with something positive at the end there.
Yeah, I thought so too, but can't predict the future, Hal. Whatever will be, will be.
You've been awfully mellow today, Sydney. Any particular reason?
Oh, you know me. I just like to go with the flow.
I don't know about that one. One time we were playing Jenga, and you said if I pulled a certain block, that you would knock my actual house down with my family in it.
Okay, fine. My doctor told me that I might possibly maybe be showing some small signs of stress.
Oh no, like what?
Chest pain, tight neck, trouble sleeping, irritability, and an overwhelming sense that everything always was and forever will be categorically and catastrophically bad.
Ooh, that's not good.
No, but my doctor said by cultivating a relaxed environment, that could be beneficial. So would you mind just helping me reduce my stress?
Sure, whatever I can do.
Oh! Hal! Why would you do that?
Oh yeah, the stress thing. To be honest, that was a pre-planned prank, and I was so excited I just wasn't really listening to the nonsense that was coming out of your mouth. But from here on out, it will be a stress-free show.
Let's move on to our Division 2 matchup.
So good, that was so good. Yes, it's time to find out our second finalist in our Final Fail 4.
Here's our first challenger. Hey there, hay bale. Just 18 inches of hay really raises the stakes.
And here's their opponent, Duck, Duck, Horse? Congratulations! Saddle up and find yourself a spot in the final fail four.
Well, it's time for us to take another short break, but we'll be back with more fails in just a moment.
Stick around for our lowlights of the week after a brief word from today's sponsor. Bringing you an all-new sci-fi horror where eggs are not to be trusted. And the only person you can rely on is your cat, Jonesy. Get ready for a bursting good time with the film Failure. In space, no one can hear you scream, but we can.
Let's see how this picture turns out. Hanging in the Louvre. Well, not in the Louvre, but maybe on the fridge.
Welcome back to Fail Center, Letting Loose edition. Did I do that right, Sydney?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I wasn't too uptight, was I? Because I know you need to relax for health reasons, so I'm doing my best not to be uptight.
You worrying about being uptight is making me feel uptight.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's all right, okay? How about we move on to some lowlights?
Thanks, Sydney. You're doing a great job of helping me to help you.
Great.
I loved playing one-on-one in the driveway with my brother, but he'd always cheat. Now, I'm not a referee, but I'm pretty sure that is goaltending.
A punching bag can teach you speed, coordination, and karma. What goes around, comes around.
I love watching elite athletes in slow motion. Also, not so good athletes. Even the very bad ones. This might actually be better. No, this is definitely better.
And that was Fail Center's top lowlights of the week.
They're like highlights, but worse.
Yes, that's the premise.
I just figured that out.
How are you so... You know what? We're rolling with the punches today.
Hey, can you drive me home after this? Oh, yeah. Now's not a good time to ask. I'm very inconsiderate, so I'll tell you what. So you don't have to stress about it. I'll just assume you will. Yeah. Take a breather there. Maybe that'll help. And it's time now to check in with our field fail correspondent, Paula Pinnacle.
Hi, Hal. Today, we've got a real doozy on the books. Meet Brenda. Brenda is the world record holder for the first person to ever do this to themselves.
Well, I've gone and done it. I have won the most idiot person award. My eye drops sit directly next to super glue, and they're the same size bottle. And I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, I think I see where this is going.
And now my eyes glued shut.
Incredible stuff.
What an idiot. What an idiot.
Now, stop being so mean to my friend Brenda.
Now I'm just sitting here crying.
Not sure if saline loosens glued eyelids, but it can't hurt.
And I asked the people, I was like, has this happened before? Have you ever gotten a call like this? They're like, no.
Congrats, Brenda. You have done it. Oh, she's so happy. She's winking at me. Back to you, Hal and Sydney.
Thanks, Paula. Let's hope she was able to see herself out of that sticky situation.
I'm fine and zen with that pun.
Me too. So far, we have 2 Final Fail 4 finalists, and we need 2 more.
Hoping to join them will be one of the Division 3 contestants. Here they are.
Up first, we have Fight to the Death Do Us Part. If any of you know who started it, speak now or forever hold your peace.
And they're going head-to-head with virtual turned reality. If I had to assign blame, it would go to the one not wearing goggles.
And your winner, advancing to the Final Fail 4 is... Fight to the Death Do Us Part!
If that's how they behave at weddings, I'd hate to see them at funerals.
We have to take one more quick break, but we'll be back soon with this week's Hall of Lame inductees, so stay right there.
But if you want to stretch your legs, change the channel, I say go for it. We're letting loose today.
Although, you might want to stick around because how much we get paid is entirely dependent upon how many of you come back.
It is. We'll be right back.
Anxious? You let me know if you're feeling anxious, right?
Attitude of gratitude. Attitude of gratitude.
That looks like fun.
Attitude of gratitude.
Would it help if I joined in?
Attitude of gratitude.
Attitude of gratitude, attitude of gratitude.
Okay, you can stop that. That's enough chanting.
You know what? I am so glad that I got to be a part of your healing process.
Moving on, it's time to find the final finalist for our Final Fail 4.
There's only one spot available, and that's for the winner of our Division 4 matchup.
Here's our first challenger. You must slope, but I have a feeling he'll make it to the bottom in one piece. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for the Jeep.
And they'll be squaring off against Tony Hawk, but spelled with an I because she's a lady.
And the winner, taking the final place in our final fail 4 is You Mustn't Be This Tall to Ride.
Head on over to your spot in the final fail 4, but maybe take an Uber or something.
You know, Hal, I think I've taken some great steps to reduce my stress today, don't you?
No, sure.
Would you be willing to sign something to that effect?
What's this?
And maybe while you're at it, you wouldn't mind looking directly into that camera and testifying as a witness in support of my growth and change and blah, 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 blah.
Okay, why is this letterhead from the county court?
I think